After anyway. Ito sa contact ng registry.
All right. Before our awarding ceremony, I'd like to present to you the winners of the special awards. Best Regional Boost goes to the Visayas. And that means for the Visayas, we're going to the trustees, every representative from the Visayas, Francis, Thank you, congratulations. Makapagtanong kayo anong criterion, sila po yung maraming na-ibenta ng products. Hindi aesthetics. Pawin na natin. Alright. The best exhibit goes to Palawan News. Then like accept this award on behalf of Palawan News. And now we go to the main star, hindi naman of the night, of the afternoon. The award goes to Sherwin Abagio. And the female star, gusto makishare ni Frank. And the female star goes to Dr. Tina Alberto. Pero hindi ako ang judge, tagabasa lang ako. Kung gano'n judges talaga, ako. Neighbor ko to, sa kabilang ibayo. Call Sherwin, please, Sherwin. All right. Thank you. In 2 minutes, to start the awards program.
Okay. Magalaw na siya.
Please rise for the invocation and remain standing for the singing of the Philippine National Anthem. Welcome. For the first time,
Yes, you were right. After 27 long years, kayo lang ako nag-isipang titirahin ni Hagel. Itinalo. MC. Diyos ko. Dahil dyan, kailangan ibitahin mo ako ulit. No, next year, Diamond eh. Diamond, kailangan nandun tayo. Yes, you heard it right. Yung voiceover kanina is the famous Akiel Sabindo. Diba? Diba? Every year, ikaw talaga yung voiceover. Walang choice. Thank you for inviting me. Ako nga po si Civic host or MC video para sa hapong ito. Kung kami, parang Oscars. Ito bang Oscars ng Civic Journalism Awards? Social, but seriously, maraming salamat po. At isang karangalan para sa akin ang maging bahagi ng programang ito ng Philippine Press Institute. Bakit? Kasi ang bag ng community press sa ating lipunan, madalas nadi-discriminate. Aminin, tama yan. Madalas nadi-discriminate ang mga community journalists. Na-overshadow ng broadcast media, na-overshadow ng national media. Pero nagpapasalamat ako na meron tayong PPI na binibigyang pugay na nararapat lang naman na i-appreciate natin yung mga magiging na mamamayan sa iba't ibang probinsya at mga komunidad. It's truly an honor to be invited to this season's awarding ceremony on PPI's 59th year. And next year, Diamond Anniversary. Ako pa rin ang host nyo. Okay. Ang ating programa para purwalusan ang ating ceremony, please welcome the Vice President of the Philippine Press Institute, Ms. Amalia Bandiola Cabusao. Ms. Ami.
Hello, good afternoon, distinguished guests, my colleagues in the community press, the new set of board of trustees of the Philippine Press Institute, friends, ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon. We have talked about our gut issues in the industry, the apocalyptic future of journalism, and today we have come to this part of our national conference where we acknowledge the newspapers that exemplify excellence in journalism. We heard from Mr. Erwin Garcia yesterday about the things that we ourselves, as a civic journalism and the community press, and that's why we have to take a very hard look and review who we really are in the next couple of years. So, as Sir Roy said, we are in the cusp of a great upheaval never before felt in the media industry, the rise of technology, AI, and bots. So, I'm not going to prolong this. So, as we move to be 60 in 2024, we remain optimistic that we can hurdle this, we can survive what we are facing now through strengthened partnership, collaboration, and mutual support of the Philippine press. With this, I say welcome, thank you for being here, and congratulations in advance to the nominees and the winners of this year's Press Freedom Awards. Thank you.
Thank you, Ms. Abby. Talaga nga naman tama yung sinabi ni Ms. Abby kanina na maraming pinagdaan ng challenges and struggles, lalo na ang community press. Itong pandemic at saka yung ibang mga challenges in technology, malaking dagok yung pinulot na lalo na sa community press. Alam natin lahat na may mga napilitang magsara at marami rin mga buhay at mga kabuhayan na naapektuhan. Pero sabi nga nila, sa panahon ng krisis, mas pinakakailangan ang impormasyon at katotohanan. Kaya naman, sa panahon ng krisis, mas pinakatumitindi at pinakakailangan ang media, lalo na ang media sa mga kanayunan, yung ating community press. Kaya naman, marapat na nabigyan pugay natin at alalahanin yung mga kasama natin sa industriya na namaalam noong panahon ng pandemya. Nagpapasalamat tayo sa Panginoon at minsan nakasama natin sila sa industriya ang ating ginagawa. Panoorin po natin ito.
Diyan may mapatay ka pala dyan.
Palakpakan po natin. Dapat tingnan natin yung ngayon, patungo na talaga tayo dun sa ating programa, ang 2022 Civic Journalism Community Press Awards. Nagsimula po yung Civic Journalism Community Press Awards noong 1997. Yes, 27 years na pala. Ayan. Buti naman naisipan ko talaga ako. Hindi ko talaga makakalimutan yun. Pero better late than never, di ba? But seriously, 27 years later, nananatiling matatag ang awards na ito dahil sa malasakit at pagmamahal sa PPI ng isang tao. From his previous company to his present work, committed, responsible like his employer, Nickel Asia Corporation, PPI's penultimate principal partner, nagpapasalamat tayo kay Mr. Jose Bayani, JB Bailon, who is ably represented by his representative, si Ms. Carl Angelica.
Thank you, Ms. Cara and Sir Organ, and good afternoon po to everyone here and to all our viewers po on Zoom. So usually, Sir JB delivers the message, but unfortunately, he cannot join us today kasi he's busy defending the budget for PPI next year. Ikaw natin for the 60th anniversary. Sabi ni Sir JB, kukunin daw sa salary ko. Kaso nung usual rate namin, kulang pa for meals eh. So, kailangan natin ilapit sa kinauukulan. But seriously, allow me po to read Sir JB's message for today's event. I regret I will not be able to be with you today in person due to some matters that have to be attended to at work. But I know you know how committed I am personally, and that is organizationally to PPI and the work of the community press. Year in and year out, I have always stressed that NAC recognizes the critical role the community press plays in keeping our communities vibrant and our democracy strong. A well-informed citizenry is the key. And for a company like NAC, that is in an industry subject to so much controversy, in large part due to misinformation, helping ensure a better informed citizenry is vital in our constant effort to earn our social license to operate. So this year, as in the past, we are proud to be working with all of you to achieve the goal of more vibrant communities and a healthier democracy through a strong network of community papers. Mabuhay to PPI and to all its members, and congratulations in advance to all finalists and winners. Thank you po.
Thank you, Ms. Carl Angelica Ocampo, Investor Relationship and Communications Manager ng Nickel Asia Corporation. At thank you, pakipaabot po ang pasasalamat namin kay Sir JB. Dinidiscuss na pala yung budget. Bonggang-bongga. Alright. Maraming salamat, Sir JB. Maraming salamat, Ms. Carl. At hindi nyo binibitawan po ang PPI. Maraming salamat sa pagmamahal ninyo sa community press. Tunay po itong kahangahan. Pero guys, hindi lang pang lokal ang PPI ha. Tinaguri ang the oldest awards program of its kind in the country may mga international din ito. Nagpapatunay na world-class ang awards din ito at kapanipaniwala na naman talaga kasi kasama natin ngayon ang International Labour Organization, ILO, sa pagkilala ng magagaling sa larangan ng migration issues. Nais po natin tawagin at palakpakan po natin si Mr. Jose Macarambon, National Project Coordinator for the Integrated Program on Fair Recruitment International Labour Organization. Mr.
Thank you, thank you, Sir Ariel. First of all, I'd like to congratulate Philippine Press Institute for organizing the 2022 Civic Journalism Community Press Awards. I'd like to thank you for inviting Diego to be part of this event. I think this is the third year that ILO has supported PPI, and hopefully we'll be able to continue to do so, especially for the Diamond anniversary next year. I basically just like to share a very short story to emphasize how important the role of community press is, no? Especially for overseas Filipino workers. I'm managing a labor migration project that targets Filipinos that get on board a commercial fishing vessel. So a foreign flag commercial fishing vessel, so like migrant fishers. Kaya nabanggit ni Ma'am Cara kanina, yung importance ng community press, no? And seeing sa amin kanina, yung role ng community press, particularly doon sa community, no, na nangangailangan ng impormasyon, ng facts, no? At ganoon din sa ating mga overseas Filipino workers, especially the most vulnerable sectors of society. One of them is the migrant fishers. And ang average number of OFWs we deploy is about 1.4 million. No? This is based on DFW data. Ngayon, out of the 1.4 million, about 500,000 Filipinos are deployed as Civics, no? Seafarers mostly. Out of the 500,000, siguro less than 2% or about 5,000 lang yung fishers. So, ang konti ng migrant fishers, meaning they're scattered all over the Philippines and they're invisible to our policymakers. Now, this is where community press actually plays a very, very important role. No? Sa isang example na lang, no? Yung migrant fishers that we deployed to the United Kingdom, 3 out of 10 reported that they never received 10 hours of rest. 3 out of 10. 35% reported they experienced regular physical violence. 35%. And 6 out of them stated that they would never report a grievance. So imagine the exploitation that they feel, no? And they experience. And this is all because they are not given a skilled workers visa. So they cannot leave ship. They're stuck in ship, they're exploited, have to live and work there 24 hours for God knows how long, no? So, transit visa, which is really a bad condition for we have an expert here, Dr. Obiniano. No? He tell us that if you're given a transit visa, you're really subjected to a lot of exploitation. Now, why are they not given a skilled workers visa? They're not given a skilled workers visa because they cannot pass an English proficiency test. And that's sad, no? Coming from the Philippines, they cannot pass level 4, which is the lowest level of the IELTS, which is an English proficiency test. So I think community press, no, it's high time that we challenge ourselves. It's not just writing about the news, about stories, but also making sure that the readership, you know, our readers are able to understand the issues that they will face if eventually they decide to become OFWs. But I think it's also important to recognize that what you're doing, what PPI is doing now, it's really honoring you, recognizing the important role that you bring to society. Having said that, congratulations to the finalists and the winners of this year's Community Press Awards. Thank you very much.
Salamat po, Mr. Macarambon, at salamat sa ILO. Wow! Nagulat ako dun sa mga datos na yun. 3 out of 10 na abuso, pero 6 out of 10 hindi magre-reklamo. Kaya naman, talagang importante nga yung role natin bilang mga journalists, lalo na yung community press, na may matatakbuhan, may sandigan, yung ating mga sektor na hindi napapakinggan at hindi naaabot ng lahat. Tulad nga ng sinabi ni Mr. Macarabo, napaka-importante ng papel na ginagampanan ng community press. Kasi kayo yung unang boses, kayo yung unang sandigan, kayo yung unang takbuhan ng mga tao. Lagi ko kasi sinasabi, kayo yung unang daluyan ng katotohanan sa komunidad. Bago naman yan umabot sa national press, sa inyo muna eh. Kayo yung unang nilalapitan. Kaya mahalaga na lalo pa natin patatagin yung kapasidad ng community press. Kaya naman, for the past years, tuloy pa rin ang PPI sa pagbibigay ugay sa pinakamahuhusay sa larangan ng civic journalism. Sa putong ito, nais kong tawagin si Ms. Ann Lopez, ang Senior Director for Research Policy and Advocacy ng AIJC para ipakilala sa ating screening committees at board of judges.
Good afternoon, everyone. Let me start with a little bit of historical trivia. In the beginning, there were three wise men: Dr. Crispin Maslov, Mr. Ermin Garcia Jr., and Mr. Ramon Plaza. They said, let there be a PPI recognition of excellence in community newspapers. And lo and behold, there came about the PPI Annual Community Press Awards for Excellence. That was in 1996, which saw the launch of the annual PPI Awards. With the first awardees from the community newspapers recognized in 1997, the awards program has since evolved into the PPI Civic Journalism Community Press Awards. Today, we honor and celebrate finalists and winners of the 2022 PPI Awards. We acknowledge with appreciation PPI's partnership with Nickel Asia Corporation, and for the third year with the International Labor Organization for the awards category of Best in Reporting on Migration. For the Asian Institute of Journalism and Communication, it has been our special privilege to work with PPI, Ariel, and his team as National Secretariat of the Awards Program. In undertaking our secretariat tasks, we are grateful for the full support of our AAJC President and Chief Secretary, Ms. Olivia Matrisilio Villafrede. Olive, thank you. A heartfelt thank you. Before I introduce the regional screening committees and the board of judges, let me acknowledge this super efficient, super reliable secretariat coordinator, Ms. Lauren Jean Marcel. AIJC Program Manager. Salamat, Lauren. And so we come to the regional screening committees. They are the guys who have the pivotal role of selecting finalists in the 6 categories for the dailies and for the weeklies. From all the member publications of PPI that had submitted copies of their newspapers for screening. May I ask them to please stand and be recognized as I call their names. The Department of Journalism, Polytechnic, University of the Philippines, PUP, is the Luzon Regional Screening Committee. Community Coordinator is Dr. M.S. Mora, College of and brilliant committee leaders, Professor Renalyn Valdez, Chair and Assistant Professor Department of Medicine, Professor Jairo Boledo, Special Lecturer and Multimedia Reporter for Rappler, Committee members, Ms. Angela Zarate, President of Journalism Guild, and Mr. Francis Datiles, staff of the PUP Department of Communication. Thank you. The journalism program of the University of Santo Tomas is the Regional Screening Committee for Visayas. And committee coordinator is Professor Felipe Salmonte II. Committee members are Professor Nathaniel Melican, instructor, and Professor Ramon Goyan, lecturer, and business reporter for PhilStar.com. Thank you for the SPP. And the Graduate School of AIJC for the Mindanao Regional Screening Committee. Committee coordinator is Dr. Paslias. She's Vice President for Academics and Dean of the Graduate School. Committee members, Mr. Emmanuel R. Santos, Mr. Rix Justin Pagtalunan, and Mr. Melvin Nunez. Thank you, AIJC for Graduate. And now for our distinguished Board of Judges. Chairperson, Ms. Joyce Bay Banares. She is Managing Editor, Manila Standard, for the Best Edited Community Newspaper. Members, Ms. Luz Rabat, University, for Best Editorial Page. Miss Angelina Resurrection, Miss Lynn Resurrection, Senior Editor, Business World, Business Mirror, for Best in Environmental Reporting, Mr. J.B. Bayalon, Senior Vice President, Sustainability, Risk Management, and Corporate Affairs of Nickel Asia Corporation, for Best in Business and Economic Reporting, Mr. Jesus Asnar, he also couldn't come. COVID is covering a very important event. Photojournalist, the New York Times, and Foreign Correspondents Association of the Philippines, for Best in Photojournalism, and Dr. Jeremiah Piñano, President of Assistant Professor Journalism Program and of the Department of Communication and Media Studies of the University of Santo Tomas, for Best in Reporting on Migration Issues. Thank you, Board of Judges. Thank you, Regional Screening Committees. Let's all give our judges and regional screeners a big round of applause.
Thank you po, Ms. Ann Lopez. At maraming salamat sa ating Board of Judges at Screening Committee. Alam niyo po, mahaba daw yung prosesong pinagdaanan ng ating nominees and winners. Mahigpit yung standards. Kaya naman bawat isa sa kanila ay panalo na. Sa puntong ito, gagawaran natin ng Certificates of Merit ang lahat ng finalists sa taong ito. May I kindly call on stage para po maggawad ng certificates natin si Ms. Ocampo representing Mr. Bailon, Ms. Lopez from the EIJC, Mr. Rolly Estabilio from PPI, Mr. Bacarambon from the ILO, and Ms. Luz Riban from the Board of Judges. na tayo. Ako yung gumagambala sa inyo dati. Alright, presenting to you the finalists for the weekly category, Baguio Chronicle. I'll be sure. Thank you, congratulations. Tawagin naman natin kayo ang finalist din sa weekly category Mindanao Server. Congratulations, finalist din po natin sa weekly category ang Mabuhay. Congratulations, finalist din natin for the weekly category ang the Mindanao Cross. Meron ba tayong representative from the Mindanao Cross? Tawagin natin ngayon ang Luzon-wide news correspondent. Congrats, sir. Alright, congratulations. Tawagin naman natin ngayon Eastern Visayas Mail. Congrats po. And rounding off our finalists for the weekly category, Lucena Carol. Congratulations po ang mga finalists for the weekly category. Ngayon naman tawagin natin ang mga finalists for the daily category, Sunstar Cebu.
Yung pag may
Congratulations, magpapadaig ba Sunstar Davao? Congratulations. Alright, mga kabalin ko, saan start ang gotcha. Hindi natin ang mga representatives from the Freeman. And the Daily Guardian. Congratulations sa lahat ng finalists ng daily category. Maraming salamat po sa ating judges. Please remain on stage, Miss Anne, Miss Macaramon, and Miss Rilvan. Sorry. Ayun na po. O sige. Okay. Alright. Ito na talaga. Si Mr. Macarambon. Sorry. Alright. Ito na talaga. Alright? Ayaw nyo daw po kasi ng mahabang awards program. So ito na yung pinakahihintay natin. Ang announcement of nominees and winners. Bawat isa ay makatatanggap ng trophy bonggang-bongga yung trophy. At cash prize na alam ni Ariel kung magkano. At hindi daw niya sasabihin. Alright, dalawang pang categories natin, weekly at saka daily. Ang unang pong tatawagin ng ating mga judges ay weekly category. So, para sa Best in Reporting on Migration Issues, nais kong tawagin si Dr. Jeremiah Opiniano to announce our winners for the weekly and daily category.
안녕하세요. Here are the finalists for the Best in Migration Reporting category. Our protocol and the Mindanao concern. One reading a few stories within the regions that factor situate the realities of its region's overseas workers. The dedicated section for OFWs or page of the Chronicle will raise awareness on these issues with a balanced story to be produced by them and published from migration people. Ladies and gentlemen, about the project. And the finalists for the daily category for Best Migration Reporting are the following. Raslu and and there's no winning. But we congratulate both Sunstar Group Publications for their representation. Thank you very much.
Maraming salamat. Dr. Opiniano, please hindi po mag-announce ng Best in Photojournalism.
So, on behalf of New York Times photojournalist Justice Nar, I announce the finalists for the Best in Photojournalism weekly and daily categories. For the weekly categories, we have Uhay, that's both in the Mindanao Cross. And your winner is, but they are all winners in their own right. Next, we have the finalists in the daily category of Best in Photojournalism. Sunstar Pampanga, Cebu, and the winner is Sunstar.
Thank you and congratulations, Sunstar Town. All right. At this point, may I call on Ms. Lynn Resurrection para po sa ating Best in Environmental Reporting, weekly and daily category. For Best in Environmental Reporting, the mission 5 is requirement. Mission is requirement is the leader for Best in Environmental Reporting for the weekly publication. For the daily environment reporting, Officer Sunstar Group and Sunstar The weekly Sunstar Group.
Yung kakaway ako eh.
Thank you, Mr. Congratulations, Sunstar Cebu. All right. So, in business and economic reporting, nais kong tawagin si Ms. Carl Angelica Ocampo of Legal Asia para iannounce sa ating winners and nominees for the weekly and daily category.
The winner for the best in business and economic reporting with weekly is the nominees are the Lucena Herald and the Mindanao Observer. We have a winner, but everyone's a winner in their own right. So congratulations.
For the daily category,
Okay na to, Mark.
the nominees are Juan Torres, Cebu, and Davao. The winner is Juan Torres, Cebu. Congratulations, Juan Cebu is awarded Best in Economic and Business Reporting. Alright. Ngayon naman, dito tayo sa Best in Editorial Page. The winners and the nominees will be announced by Ms. Luz Ripa.
Sabi mo, pag-estimate ako.
Nominees for Best Editorial Page are weekly are Chronicle Post the Mindanao. The winner is Marvel Chronicle. For his image writing and building editorials and focus on a variety of the second shining light journalists in the community press and for everyone that has the 20% probation in its activity. For the daily category, the nominees are Sunstart and the winner is Freeman. We ability to regard a persistent focus on economic issues through our daily growth editorials of the training colleagues. Offer to leaders a diversity. I accept a right now on behalf of the
Congratulations to all the winners sa ating Best in Editorial Page. Alright, ngayon naman, our final award, Best Edited Newspaper. Tawagin po natin Mr. Ariel Civic ng PPI.
On behalf of Joyce Pañares and Investment Director, we are the nominees for Best Edited Paper weekly category. Baguio Chronicle Metro Post, the Mindanao Cross, and the winner is Baguio Chronicle. Here are the nominees for the daily category. San Pampanga, Daily Guardian, Sansar Davao, and the winner is Sansar Davao.
Davao is awarded a stories that have also need to make a voice in the country. With its beautiful developments and birds and people graphics. Congratulations! Maraming salamat po sa Director of the Board. Congratulations to all nominees and winners sa dito po kami lahat sa inyo Einstein at delegasyon. Meron pa ako matapot na award na baka magpapaburger mamaya na. Baka naman. Ngayon, si Mr. William R. Bisaya, Swan White, correspondent.
Thank you, Madam Chair. Good afternoon, my colleagues, the PPI officials, and the Board of Judges. I am very thankful for the award and in behalf of the awardees. In fact, our paper, which is actually named after the person, alam naman natin na sila yung mahabol sa mga balita. That is why it is being called correspondent. And it is actually we are actually very thankful to the different media organizations, the PCIJ, the Vera Files, especially the PPI, of course, who have been helping us in nurturing our knowledge in writing stories, not only in environment stories, but also in other will definitely lift up our spirits. So, once again, thank you very much and good day.
Congratulations! Maraming salamat po, Mr. Bisaya. At pagkakasabi natin, President Picture. Maraming salamat sa PPI kung magbibigay po guys sa lahat ng ating mga miyembro ng community press. Sa punto pong ito, magkakaroon tayo ng photo opportunity. Nais ko pong tawagin on stage lahat po ng mga nagwagi, lahat po ng winners natin here on stage. Lahat po ng winners, baka po pwedeng tulungan ng mga ushers, yung mga winners, and please bring your trophies po. Pero si Frank, runaway winner ewan ko paano mo kakargahin lahat yan. Hackle King. Nice po namin tawagin lahat po ng winners on stage. For a photo opportunity. Si Frank daw yung nasa gitna. Kaya pa ba, Frank? Alright. Bababa ako. Kasi marami pa. May mga judges pa. Ay, Diyos ko. Alright. Dito na natin ngayon ang mga board of judges at saka yung screening ko mga screeners natin. Please join our winners on stage. May we call on our board of judges and our screeners to join our winners on stage. Thank you. Dr. Melody, sama po kayo dito. Sir Roy Estabilio, Sir Ipe. Kasya yan, kasya yan. Ano yun? We will just have a photo opportunity with our winners and the board of judges and the screeners. Wait, oh, nga. Thank you. Thank you very much. Congratulations again to all the winners at maraming salamat sa judges and screeners. Naku, pili ko pagdating sa 60th, mas belga, yan. Di ba, mas malaki na yung cash prize, charot. Oo nga, Miss Carl, baka naman mas malaki na yung cash prize, 60th anniversary. Sasahin ulit si Francie Magmo. Again, congratulations, winners and nominees. Salute kami sa inyo at salute po ang Pilipinas sa inyong serbisyo. Kayo po ang daluyan ng katuhan at sandigan ng bawat komunidad pabuhay ang malayang Pilipino mamamahayan. Muli ako po si Kati David. Magandang hapon at hanggang sa muli.
Please give it up for Cara David. Next year, at this point, I'd like to thank our sponsors, Legal Asia Corporation, Musopi Holanda SM Investments, SM Super Malls, San Diego Corporation, Passport, Unilab, Alpha Teo, Citadino Hotel, and McDonald's. Maraming salamat po sa inyong lahat until next year. Alright, yung snack register na namin, Cara, no? So, let's have fun, enjoy, photo op, kung meron pang gusto Cara na pa-picture. We're also going to go on screen the highlights of the entire events from day 1 to today.
Maraming po salamat and see you all again next year. Diamond anniversary ng PPI. Maraming po salamat. Isa. Thank you, thank you.
Yeah. Everything.
Habang ina-enjoy yung snack or yung isang masigabong palakpakan po sa members of the training team and the production staff. Please. everyone. Maraming salamat po sa ating technical and production staff. Saludo kami sa inyo lahat. And of course, our live Oy, pansinin niyo naman ating modern classical entrepreneurs, please.
Yeah.
Lahat po ng publishers, you are going to have a huddle with the PPI board. Lahat po ng publishers, kung pwede sa isang area tayo kayo para mas madali. Lahat po ng publishers,
I always want you.
publishers, please, and members of the board. Yeah. Ay, ito po yung highlight natin. Maraming salamat production team. And from platform,
Nagkaroon kami ng time to do an introspection report para galingan pa. That means recalibrating the works of the Philippine Press Institute as we look forward to doing a lot of things with our partners. That include as recommendations to meet up age accommodations.
On behalf of the entire PPI family, it is my great pleasure to welcome you all to the 27th Annual Press Forum. Philippine Press.
Explore the opportunity provided by technology to be better at building trust for us within the brand. And the first step, we can start Sa iba't-ibang probinsya. And be able to hear experiences insights and actual work that it allows us to get a clear view and a wider perspective on what to expect once we are already practicing learning honestly. So ngayon, minsan lang po talaga sobrang rare na may ganitong opportunity. So, thankful po kami na nandito po kami. Hindi din natin talaga alam kung gaano kalawak yung may tutulong dito sa atin at kung gaano karaming knowledge and lessons yung makukuha natin mula dito.
Saludo. Creativity Studio, if you guys have any needs, requirements sa company single, siyempre pa-plug ko na. Mga inaanak ko yan sa kasal. Inaanak na ako sa kasal, my God. Si Claire and Priscilla and their team, Creativity Studios, lahat kaya nilang gawin. Alright? Na-plug ko na yan. Walang bayad dyan sa kanila, pero I'm so proud of you guys. Grabe, ang galing. Thank you, thank you, thank you. At this point, again, we'd like to thank our partners and sponsors, Legal Asia Corporation, our institutional partner for the longest time, Pusok Bicolania, SM Investments, SM Super Balls, San Legal Corporation, Alcor, Unilab, Alpha Feo, Travels and Tours, Citadine Hotel, and McDonald's, and Ma'am Carmelita, pwede naman natin announce na ito, parang teaser lang meron kami pag-uusapan, tama ba? With PAGCOR for ano bang pwede mo sabihin, ma'am? Special engagement with PAGCOR. Di natin alam. It's going to be a surprise with PAGCOR. So, probably additional awards, categories. Depende sa pag-uusapan namin sa PAGCOR. Ma'am Carmelita, maraming salamat po. PAGCOR, saludo. Thank you. Okay. Siya si Ma'am Carmelita. Alright. Okay, ito na yung time na bahala na kayo. Gusto nyo gawin, kumain, etc. Celebrate. There's no dinner, especially for the members in the hotel. There's no dinner in the hotel, but you're free to go anywhere. Please be safe and safe travels when you go back sa bahay ninyo bukas. So maraming salamat po sa inyo lahat. It means a lot to the Philippine President. Saludo at mabuhay ang malayang Pilipino mamamahayagan. Okay, publishers, please, with the newly elected Board of Trustees, lahat po ng publishers, ng member publications ng PPI. Kung walang publishers yung official representatives for this event, pero lang tayong pag-uusapan. Alright, bago kayo mag-iwan-iw, mamaya, Donald, please, publishers.
Uwi ka pa ba? Uwi ka ba? Kasi hindi tayo lahat. Kasi yung akin, hindi kita na ba? Every year.